Hey there, it's Derek from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan, and we're looking at a 1991 Honda Beat. And this is fun because Cappuccino and Beat, back-to-back videos of the Cappuccino and the Beat, which is really cool because these two cars are the two sports car convertible K cars, and are always being compared to one another in the same way that like a Skyline and a Supra are always compared to one another. Actually, these two are probably, well, definitely closer than a Skyline and a Supra, to be honest. Two little K cars, 660cc engines, both 64 horsepower, turbo over there, non-turbo over here, which is pretty amazing that a 660cc can make 64 horsepower without a turbo. Okay, so engine coolant, engine oil, both look okay. Tiniest trunk in the world. I'm going to close this up. Timing belt's been changed according to that sticker. Okay, and turn the engine off. So this is a post-purchase inspection video. The same person bought both of these cars, which is very cool because then they can take them to a racetrack and drive them around a racetrack back to back, which is something I badly want to do, but I can't. Okay, so both of them are in similar conditions too, which is really great. I'll go over the auction inspection sheet here. It's a 1991 Honda Beat 660cc engine. Chassis code is a PP1. Auction grade R. Interior grade C. 130, 600 kilometers means roughly the same mileage from this car and the other one. It's original red. Sales points are purchased from user. 13-inch wheels, which is a lie. This car does not have only 13-inch wheels. It has 13-inch wheels and 14-inch wheels. One of the coolest things about this, next to the side profile, I love the way that these look from the side. And yeah, the engine is in, well, the middle, and so this is a little NSX, a little convertible NSX, with air intakes that are functional for the radiator. Okay, also sales points, rear spoiler, and a carriage on the back. And one of the coolest things ever is when people put their track day tires onto the back. Little rack there. You see people with Miatas doing that. I've never seen it with a Beat, but still cool to have a luggage rack back there. The report here, oh, the seller says it was kept in a garage, and they said that the top, the soft top and the screen are very beautiful, they said, or very good condition. It's true, these are some of the best soft top and screen. Definitely the car looks like it's been kept in a garage, but those marks have been crossed out because you're not allowed to write opinions on the as sales points. You can't be like, my car is cooler than your dad's car. It's just not allowed. Front accident has been repaired, that's why it's an auction grade R. Steering wheel cracked. That's funny, I didn't recall seeing that. Steering wheel felt fine to me. Seat wear and ripped. Yeah, some of it's pretty bad. What is that? What does this say? Trim faded? Is that what that says? Huh. Core support, left front inner panel, and left front side member have been replaced. Now looking at the front end, everything appears to line up well. That's a plastic hood on this, and of course plastic bumper. I don't really see any damages from an accident visually. If you go into it, you'll probably see some. The car felt solid, and everything appeared to line up, and so I'd say that's not something I personally would worry about. Aftermarket exhaust, it's a cool 4-exit exhaust. Hood has been replaced. Trunk has marks from being removed on it. Has been repainted on one side. Okay, so soft top, pretty much perfect. Screen, pretty much perfect. Cool looking car. I would say between this and the Cappuccino, this one has more of the race-like engine. I suspect the ports are bigger. I suspect the valves are either bigger or have a higher lift/duration, because you can't really get 64 horsepower out of a 660cc engine without having it more like a race car engine. And keep in mind that Honda has F1 engine building credentials, which I'm not sure how much of it came into this car, but they say that the NSX had a lot of F1-ness in it, and this is like a little NSX. And so, even if that's not true, that's what I would tell people if this was my car. Okay, so as far as Beats go, this one's really good. I'm really happy to see a good car. I really don't like it when we buy cars and they end up to be bad, but this one's good. Okay, so this is the stock suspension height. You can see it kind of looks like a 4x4. Side panels are good. This is the one that has been repainted. Is it? No, it's this side that's been repainted. Let me show you that. Okay, now it's looking good to me. I think they call these the telephone dial wheels. This one here is just pollen that I moved out of the way to check something. A little bit of fade on the badge here. Interior size wise, between this and the Cappuccino, this is a little bit bigger inside. Both of them are 2-seaters, both are convertibles. So headroom, I think this is a little bit more headroom as well. But it is a soft top, whereas the Cappuccino is a hard top. So maybe that's why. Okay, a little bit of discoloration between the bumper and the body. This goes on the back and on the front. And then vents in the back. Some people take those cards out to have more vent in the back. I suppose that's the entire reason of them, to not have a parachute bumper. But these are functional engine vents. Very cool. And then the rear spoiler, which, well, for a convertible, rear spoiler, your air back here is already so dirty that a rear spoiler isn't going to do too much, but at least when the soft top is on, you're getting a little bit of that laminar flow. But when it's open, it's nonsense. That said though, this shape of a bumper, the roundish shape without a spoiler, is bad aero no matter what. So at any rate, that spoiler is going to be better than no spoiler. And spoilers are just cool. Okay, quad tip exhaust is actually 2 tips, sort of. 2 tips coming off of 1 tailpipe. It's not really that loud. Let me rephrase that. It's not really that much louder than the stock exhaust, but the stock exhaust on this screams, and it can rev to 8,500 RPM, the same as the Cappuccino. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, interesting. Huh. It's multi-link rear suspension. Okay, to the interior, I can show you the rips in the seat. One of them I think comes from a cigarette, actually. These door cards are faded if you look at them closely. Like that closely. And it's common for these to fade. I have seen it a lot. Holes have been drilled in to put speakers in there, and the audio doesn't work. It has the cool, oh, here's the thing. It has the cool Gathers head unit, which is an upgraded optional thing. It doesn't have the cool Gathers dashboard speakers that sit in there and in there. So I'm not sure if they came as a kit or if this guy just opted for it or if you can get it separately. Don't know. Okay, steering wheel, like I said, pretty good. Seats, these get damaged big time really easily. And the padding comes out and then you get a pull that comes here, that like, it's just a metal pole after the padding goes away. These ones are far, far better than your average ones, but you can see the threadbareness there, a little bit there, threadbare here, and then the rips are in this side. Open that door. Where is it? There's one. Okay, and a few more actually if you look closely. And then this is contortionist Derek trying to show you something in a really weird way. You couldn't see it though. It's high skill camera work. Okay, so the plastic has a lot of scratches in it there and a lot up here. It's like a degradation of the plastic that has caused that. Okay, the gauge hood. Well, there is no hood, it's just gauges, but they're cool. Some substance on the dashboard there. You can't put a CD player in here, it's not even single DIN size. It's just that. And then, ta-da-da, do you know which car this shift knob comes from? I'm going to show from the other side because it is so important. I'm not going to say it in the video. I'm going to let people in the comments try to guess. because it is so BADASS. And probably the best shift knob I've ever felt in my life. I'm not even joking. The world's smallest glove box. Yay. And floor mats from a Today. Honda Today. And they are not the exact appropriate size, so they don't really fit in there properly. Power windows work, but this one here, it looks like the regulator separated from the glass, and so it shakes when you put it down. I think that is basically everything. I just got shocked by the car. The buildup of static in the chassis. That's my diagnosis. Okay, there we have it. Honda Beat. Cool little car. If I were to choose between the Beat and the Cappuccino, and keeping in mind that I'm a Honda fanboy, I'd take the Cappuccino. Cappuccino is a better performance car than the Beat is, but they're both super duper cool cars. Okay, there we have it. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much, and have a nice day.